the largest aquarium in the Middle East. All the sharks seem to be circling right above us right now. Coolest aquariums probably that I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the National Aquarium located here in Abu Dhabi. This aquarium was built less than 6 months ago, so it's brand new, state of the art. We're about to go meet the assistant curator, Lewis Cox, and he's gonna be giving us a private tour. What are we about to see inside?
Here at the National Aquarium, you're going to see over 10 different zones of the largest aquarium in the Middle East. Each zone takes you through completely different areas of the world. The Arctic Circle, the rainforest, or even the Ring of Fire in Polynesia. We have over 66,000 animals here. Not just fish, but also terrestrial animals, birds, reptiles. Secondly, we have an awesome rescue and rehab program for sea turtles and other animals.
As soon as you walk into the lobby, what's really cool is there's a lot of history that they've woven into the architecture. Abu Dhabi is very well known for oil. It's where a lot of the wealth comes from. But before that, it was actually very well known for pearl diving. And so you can see like the desk is a boat. This is also a pearl. There's wave-like ripples in the ceiling made out of wood. Are you guys ready to see the largest aquarium in the Middle East? 5 million liters of seawater. So many different species of fish, sharks. Look at this. Wow. It's massive, it's enormous. Now what's so cool about this aquarium is it's really deep. It looks like what you would see when you're scuba diving. So right over there, the tunnel starts, but this tank is so big, you can't even see through it to the other end of it. Okay, this is the largest walking aquarium tunnel in this region of the world. There's so many different types of fish in here.
Over 25 species of elasmobranchs, over 50,000 individual animals. But the coolest feature are the scallop hammerheads. We have 11 of them.
Those are endangered.
They're endangered.
Yeah.
They are our pride and joy. We have the eagle rays, guitar shark, zebra shark. We've got a bowmouth shark in here.
So the divers are actually feeding the fish in the aquarium right now. Oh, wow. That's gotta be a fun job. Like and subscribe. She just subscribed and you should too. Make sure to hit that red button down below. Wow, these guys are the most popular people at the party. They got the food.
We have to feed the stingrays against the aquarium. And that's the way they can like keep their food without other fish just stealing it off them. That's their like special technique. We actually divide the aquarium into two sides. The first zone, which is called the hammerhead side, and then we call this the shark side. So we have even bigger sharks on this side of the aquarium. Sand tiger shark, I believe this is the largest sand tiger. Black-tip reef sharks, you can see the lemon sharks. This is the female lemon, these are the largest lemon.
Does the awe of it ever go away?
No, I mean, every morning I have to walk through here, check everything's okay before we open it, and it's actually great. I get the whole place to myself. I'm just walking through, like, man, I helped build this. I put all these animals in, and it's just great to see it. It just slowly gets better.
All the sharks seem to be circling right above us right now.
This is a replica size of the megalodon shark.
Do you believe the megalodon was real?
I believe there was definitely larger sharks before this time, just like there was larger rodents and larger insects. I mean, there's going to be larger everything, right?
That's kind of a scary thing to see.
The final shark to see on the journey, the tawny nurse shark, the one that's always hanging out in the cave.
So there's 10 different zones here, and each one has a different theme. And this is ocean magic, and this has got to be my personal favorite zone. You have some of the coolest aquariums probably that I've ever seen in my entire life. Starting with this Volkswagen aquarium. This is actually a real car that they've converted into an aquarium. There's tons of amos in here. The hood is where they keep all of the equipment for this aquarium well hidden. The lights of the aquarium are inside right here. And supposedly you can open up the aquarium and divers can actually sit in the aquarium. So if you wanted to, you can open up the hatch and be inside of it. Maybe next time I come to the National Aquarium, they'll let me take a photo like that. If you want to see that happen, comment down below. Right here, look at this. I've seen photos of an aquarium like this, but I didn't ever think it was real. This is a phone booth aquarium, your typical English phone booth. And look, a bunch of green chromis fish are in here. So
Make it cool.
you can make a call. Look at this. Hello? I've been wanting to speak to fish for a very long time.
The number you have reached is not in service.
We got shark eggs.
Yep, we have the bamboo shark eggs.
They're developing right now and you can see the different stages. Look at that little guy. You can see him in there. He's wiggling. Wow, 14 to 16 weeks to hatch a fully formed baby shark. There's a cuttlefish over here. Check this out. Wow, look at him, the cute cuttlefish. The bang-eye cardinalfish right here. There's so many. And then we have these garden eels. Look at these, they're poking their heads out.
Sea dragons.
Oh, I love these. Sea dragons are endangered, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have 9 sea dragons here. When they mature, we will hope to start trying to reproduce them.
We're now entering the flooded forest.
So here, as you can see, a complete change. We've come into like terrestrial area, the rainforest, a lot of things that do not live underwater.
This is really cool. They have the National Aquarium logo made out of moss. Lots of terrariums. We got snakes, poison dart frogs. You got green frogs.
It's a Chilean rose tarantula.
Wow, amazing timing.
He knows where the food's at. Some mealworms coming in, some lettuce. They're still young because they're going straight for the mealworms and the superworms.
Not interested in the salad.
No, but later they get mature and they realize, oh, we need some vegetables in our lives. So this is electric eel, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the perfect name. Wow, the electric eel. This is so cool. This guy's so active right now.
And super dangerous as well, like puts out a big shock.
And how do you get an electric eel into an aquarium like this without injuring
Very,
yourself?
very carefully. We have these big, thick rubber gloves, real strict procedure.
This is the Amazonian area. So there's a massive aquarium here where there's arowana, peacock bass, there's a catfish. They also have monkeys in here, capybaras, which are like the world's largest rodents. I've never seen this many different types of species in one thing. The world's largest snake.
This is a reticulated python, and this is the exact length. It takes 13 people to hold it.
This is a big enclosure for a snake.
We decided to give the largest snake in the world a really large snake exhibit.
Wow. Okay, so right here is the massive river monster Amazonian tank. You have 2 arapaimas in here, massive gouramis, red-tailed catfish. These are my favorite. I don't see these ever. As we move over here, look at the size of some of these discus and angelfish. Then this is the lagoon.
This is a multi-species exhibit. We got all the birds, we got toucans, turtles, iguanas, the pacu.
You got silver dollars and stingrays.
All as if you're in a rainforest.
Tons of free roaming exotic birds. You'll see the birds like flying through. One just whizzed by my head.
Yeah, Coco and Loco are Toco toucans. Super friendly birds.
You're gonna come? Good. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I've only ever seen these like on the Fruit Loops box. This is a massive piranha tank. This would be the perfect tank to test whether piranhas want to eat you or not.
Exactly. Every day we have people coming in, cleaning, siphoning.
Do they get in the aquarium?
Oh, absolutely.
And do they ever get bit?
Absolutely not. Never. It's just a bit of a myth about the piranhas and humans, like bloodthirsty.
Right. Over here we have the cardinal tetra tank. They're all just hanging out. Over here we have the bull sharks. Okay, so what a lot of people don't realize about sharks is that they can actually in the wild swim in both freshwater and saltwater. So they have them in a brackish aquarium here.
Bull sharks have the highest testosterone amount of almost any animal. A river is kind of murky. The sharks can't really see, hunting for food, and they may attack a human. That's why they have this reputation of being like the dangerous shark. Yeah, this zone, the UAE zone, represents all the diversity of, aquatic life in the UAE. I believe this exhibit is 175,000 liters. The key thing about this zone is the turtles.
And these are actually rescue sea turtles, and all of the sea turtles in here are being rehabilitated so that they can one day be actually released back out into the ocean.
We are the largest rehab and rescue center in the UAE for sea turtles. We receive hundreds of turtles. We take them in, we rehab them, feed them, release them again.
What's the biggest one you have, and how much does it weigh?
Over 100 kg, I think it's this one here. The loggerheads are obviously the biggest ones.
It's enormous. You can see on the floor here, there's like a massive window. Look at this. So you can actually walk over the fish. Massive sea lion aquarium in here. Wow, look at how big this guy is. Right here, there's basically a whole school of gem tanks.
Really, really thriving group.
Crazy. Yeah, most people obviously come up, they see the big trevally, but then they don't realize like the most expensive fish in here are these little black tangs that are in the background, and there's a whole school of them. The divers in here are pearl divers, so that's why they have these little nets, still inspired by the pearl diving. And this is the Red Sea Wreck. This is where they keep their massive reef tank and a lot of their saltwater aquarium fish. Right off the bat, You can see tons of corals in here.
The Red Sea Wreck is my favorite zone in the whole aquarium. So all the corals and the fish are from the Red Sea. And this is one of the largest reef tanks in the region.
500 anthias in here. Probably the most iconic fish in the Red Sea.
Blue-eyed cardinal fish, purple tang, which is another iconic Red Sea fish. A real reef, just everyone doing their little jobs, minding their own business,
Yeah.
coral growing.
Here we have a bunch of different ribbon eels. Look at this guy. So you can see these guys like slithering. Wow, you can see him opening his mouth. Wow.
We have a seahorse tank.
Oh, my favorite.
Every 2 weeks we're getting the males giving birth, so we're reproducing them. Real successful seahorse tank.
We have little boxfish. Then you got, look at the cleaner shrimp. That's a goby. Down here we have 3 little tanks, and these are some of the smaller fish.
This is the peacock mantis shrimp.
He hasn't broken your glass yet.
Hasn't broken. This one is a very tame one actually.
Wow. Okay, so over here, you can see it feels like we're like in the hull of a ship. Look at this guy.
The Napoleon wrasse, super awesome, iconic Red Sea fish.
Wow, he's like posing for us. And then you also got some smaller reef fish in there.
Check this out. In this aquarium right here, we have some massive groupers. These are basically some of the largest fish in the ocean.
They get over 500 kg. They're super heavy. We had to use a crane to move these fish in the aquarium.
Look at these guys.
Then yeah, you got the sardines.
All right, so we're now going behind the scenes to take a look at the reef aquarium.
I mean, this is where I just like to hang out in the aquarium. My favorite room.
Wow.
You can really see the coral from here, you know, the beauty of owning the reef tank. You can get the best view at the top.
Dude, that looks like the ocean. It's just enormous.
4 meters deep. We dive in this tank 3 to 4 times a week, not only to clean, but also to feed all the coral. To filter 50,000 liters to keep live coral. Probably one of the best calcium reactors on the market. Super awesome piece of kit. Of course, the lighting, all LED programmable lights. Super large skimmer, which we're at the top of. This skimmer is over 3 meters high. Yeah, that's basically the filtration here.
Cool. This is the Atlantic Cave.
So here you'll see fish from the Caribbean to the Mediterranean. Horseshoe crab.
I've never seen a horseshoe crab this large before. Oh my God.
They look like they're going to be dangerous or hard to touch, but they're actually super gentle,
Very friendly, yeah.
very friendly.
And then what kind of pufferfish are these?
Ghanaian pufferfish. Yeah, and very social. Very odd to have a pufferfish that can live in such a big group like this. This area is themed as a Greek ruins. Imagine you're like sunken into ancient times and you come across some Greek artifacts.
We're now entering the submarine.
So this area, the sub, is obviously not based on geographical zone, but more on a deep sea environment. The pamper groupers just hanging out. And you got these mitten lobsters. They look like little faces stuck to the wall.
I wouldn't have even noticed them.
Yeah, they got like 2 eyes and a mouth.
Those are kind of creepy, actually, the way they're just like...
Tons of rock lobsters, all just crawling about. Platosis catfish cruising around as one.
Okay, now we're moving into the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire refers to this whole ring right here that surrounds the Pacific Ocean. So all the fish and aquariums in here are from countries around the Ring of Fire. This is a California tank.
What are these guys?
This is the sheepshead wrasse. There's the kelp forest and the urchins on the rockwork. Then we have the Hawaii tank.
This is Hawaii, and so that's why there's so many Hawaiian yellow tangs.
The lava rock, the black sand, all as if you're on a volcanic island.
Yeah.
People can go inside. Obviously, this one's a smaller one. We have a George-sized one over there. We have the Japan tanks are really a fan favorite because you can really get inside.
Oh, wait. I do fit. It's tall enough to fit a George in here.
Just around you.
Yeah, it's like you actually get a scuba dive.
Interactive map. So kids can come in, push the sand up.
I didn't even realize that was sand.
The water's gonna go around and make an island.
Oh my gosh. That might be the coolest interactive thing I've seen at an aquarium.
Wait, I'm gonna build a little George Island. Hold on.
Doesn't work when I do it here.
High up doesn't need to get.
Make the volcano, put a hole in it and it should explode. Yeah, look.
Oh, that is so cool.
Now we have the Pacific Reef. So this represents a very busy reef in the Great Barrier or Polynesia with the tiki heads.
This is New Zealand.
This is a New Zealand tank.
These are some cool fish.
The small ones are the bullseyes.
The bullseyes.
And these are old wives. I've no idea why they call them old wives. We're moving into the frozen ocean, which represents the Arctic Circle.
You can immediately feel it gets a lot colder in here.
The wolf eels, super scary, but these really gentle animals.
Big wolf eels.
These the puffin?
We have Atlantic puffins here. We have 12 of them. Super curious, super fun animals. They each have their own personality. They each have their own name. We have McDonald, we got Frodo, Smart, Ray, Snoop.
I love that. I love that they all have their own little, like, caves.
Little burrows. Yeah, it's quite ingenious.
I want to get closer to the puffins.
Oh my gosh, there's a puffin right here.
There's a puffin. Oh yeah. He's right here.
We are so close to the puffin. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hello, little puffin. Oh, there's puffins right over here too.
Back in November 2020, there were actually whale sharks stuck in the man-made lagoon in Abu Dhabi.
Wow, couldn't find its way out. They had to get it, use this net that they have right here.
This is the actual one we used, a giant shark bag. We basically caught this whale shark, put it into the bag, took it out to the Arabian Gulf, and released it, and we tagged it as well.
We're now getting behind the scenes at
So one of our marine rehab, completely overgrown on the shell with barnacles and too heavy for them. It's like swimming with a backpack on. Once we get them feeding, medicated, and when we think they're really healthy, we can then move them down to the turtle lagoon and then release them all to the ocean.
wow, look how many there are. They're all full. So many little turtles. They're all saying hi. All right, an amazing experience here at the National Aquarium. Crazy. I was very, very impressed today. So
Thank you very much.
we appreciate your time. I'm gonna leave another video to another amazing public aquarium tour right here. So if you wanna see another video, make sure to click this one. It's going to be amazing. George, out.